Hi everyone, my name's Dahlia. Welcome to my channel. Today I am obviously in a different location, and that is in the back seat of my car. And as you can see from the title, I'm going to be doing my Booktube-A-Thon TBR for this video. And I think the deadline for like the giveaway for this video is like on Friday or something. Ariel Bisset is basically hosting a giveaway from the Booktube-A-Thon channel, and you have to like enter your Booktube-A-Thon TBR in order to be automatically entered. But I also just want to participate in this read-a-thon because I've never participated in a read-a-thon before, and so this is my first time. I'm super excited, and honestly my TBR is probably a little too ambitious considering the fact that I'm probably gonna barely have time to read next week because I'm gonna be super busy. I'm gonna be working 8 hours from Monday to Friday, and on the weekends I have plans. On the last weekend of the Booktube-A-Thon, I'm going to be probably packing for my vacation. That's gonna be the following week. So there's a lot going on. But I still want to try and attempt this read-a-thon, and so the only time I could find time to film this video is in the car while waiting for my sister, who is currently at her soccer practice. So, yay for taxi drivers. But yeah, so this video is obviously a little differently recorded too. It's kind of more like a vlog style and less like the camera's just still, you know. I hope you don't mind. And with that introduction, I would love to show you all the books that I'm going to be reading next week, hopefully. So all you need to know about these books is that I got them all from the library. 3 of them are ebooks, which I've already downloaded, and 4 of them are physical books, but they're all library books because I've almost read all the books in my house, and so I needed something new to read, and so I had to go to the library. Anyways, there's 7 challenges for the Booktube-A-Thon, and I'm attempting to do all of them. Some of them are a little harder than the others, I'll admit, but I am planning to do all of them. I've picked out books for all of them, and so I'm hoping that I can get to that. But honestly, we're gonna have to see how this thing goes. Anyways, the first challenge is read a book with a person on the cover, and the book I chose for that is a book I've been wanting to read for a long time. It's on my e-reader, and that's Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. And I guess it's all I know about this book. It's a YA mermaid book, and yeah, that's all I know. But there's a period of time where I was obsessed with mermaids, and so this is a book I've been wanting to read for a long time, and so I thought I should read it now in the Booktube-A-Thon since I feel like it would be an easy read and I would fly through it. And yeah, so person on the cover is this book. Even though a lot of these books have people on the cover, I'm just gonna go with this one for this challenge. The second challenge is read a hyped book, and I'm gonna choose Truth Witch for this one by Susan Dennard. I don't know how to pronounce that. And Truth Witch, I feel like has been around for a bit of a couple years maybe. I know the second book has come out recently, Wind Witch, and this is a series that has fascinated me because it's about a witch who has the power of like perceiving truths, I guess, and there's a lot of different witches in this kingdom, I guess, and so basically it's fantasy, it's young adult, but the premise interested me, and so that's the reason I picked this book out for the hyped book, because it's really popular and a lot of people love it. Okay. The third book that I'm reading is nonfiction, but it's also a graphic novel, and that is Queer, A Graphic History, and I'm choosing this to read for the challenge, read a book in one day, and I figured I would need to read a short book for this, and I went with Queer because this is a graphic novel, and I figured I might fly through it faster if it was a graphic novel. And so yeah, basically, as you can tell from the title, it's a graphic history. I'm assuming of the word queer, but it could be an umbrella term for like all other LGBTQ plus issues. I'm not sure yet, but I am super fascinated with what this is going to teach me, what I'm going to get from this, what I'm going to learn, and so I'm really excited to pick this up. And I'm pretty sure I could finish this in one day, even though I wish I could sit longer with what it's talking about. I'm probably going to spread it out throughout that day, and maybe return to it if I really want to. Then the fourth challenge is read a character who is very different from you. And for this, I chose When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. I'm really bad at names, but I believe that this is an own voices book that features an Indian protagonist. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I am not Indian, I am Mexican, and so this character would be very different from me just because of our cultural and ethnic differences. And so, yeah, and all I know about this book is that it's a contemporary, it's about an arranged marriage, but that also a lot of people have been enjoying this, and so I know I don't really read a lot of contemporaries, but I'm really excited for this one because I've heard great things about it, and I'm actually like, I don't know, it just seems like it would be a humorous read, like judging just by this back cover. My phone is slipping out of my hands. Okay. But yeah, that is for the fourth challenge. The fifth challenge is to read and finish a book completely outdoors. I think this one's going to be a little bit more tricky for me since I don't really read outside all that often, and my backyard is like all cement and cobwebs and disgusting. So I don't know really where I would read outside or where I would find the time to read outside, because usually I do all my reading in between like other scheduled things, so that's going to be tricky for me. But the book I chose for this challenge is Ash by Melinda Lowe. And this is also, I believe, an own voices book. And let's see, I know this is about like fairies, I think. And so that's basically what interested me about this, because I read A Court of Thorns and Roses recently and I did not like that book, but I really got fascinated with fairies because of that book, and so I wanted to read something that maybe I would like, and so I'm gonna try to get my hands on more fairy books, and this is one of them, and it's also really short, so hopefully I can finish it and read it all outside. Also, fairy books I feel like should be read outside because fairies are all like nature themed and all of that, so hopefully I can read that book outside. If not, then oh well, I'm trying. Let's see. Oh, the sixth challenge was read a book you bought based on the cover. And I didn't buy this book since this is like a library-based TBR. But if I did have money to go to the store and I had the time to go to the store, this is a book I would buy based on the cover. I chose to read based off the cover, and it's Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. That glare is really bad. But Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, I've read her Daughter Smoke and Bone trilogy and I loved it, and so I really want to get to reading this too, and I've heard like nothing but good things about it. Like literally anyone who talks about this book like either raves about it or says they love it, and so I'm so fascinated with the premise too. It's about this man named Strange, I don't even know. Basically, it's about this man who studies this like lost city, and his life's work is about like the study of this lost city until like someday or one day like someone from that lost city approaches him and requires his help, and so this man basically embarks on a journey where he finds out the truth about this lost city, and it just sounds super cool and I want to read it. Okay. Then, I'm all out of breath. The last book that I want to read for this challenge is Openly Straight by Bill Konigsberg. And this is I think this is a gay read. I think it features a gay main character. Yeah. But this is basically for the challenge, read 7 books, and so this might be impossible to read 7 books in 1 week because usually I read like 4 to 5 books a month. But if I got to that 7th book, it would be this one, and I have these books checked out for a few weeks, maybe 2 at least, I don't know. So I feel like I would get to this book even if I don't get to it in the Booktube-A-Thon, but hopefully I can get to it this week. That would be ideal. So that is my in the car vlogish style Booktube-A-Thon TBR. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with this very different style of video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And good luck on your Booktube-A-Thon TBRs if you're joining. If not, happy reading anyways, and I hope you all have a very good day. Bye!